Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we go through how to make charts on Excel for beginners. And we're gonna start off with a bar chart, and this should be an easy one. So what we do is we select the data and then we go to insert, and here is where we find all of our charts, and we can go here and select a bar chart. I prefer selecting a 2D bar chart, and if you want you can always change the design. There are already some predefined design here. This looks quite nice, so we can just change it up here, remove the line so it looks a bit nicer, add some data labels, and maybe let's change the background color, yeah, just so it can look a little bit different, a little nicer. But here is our first chart already done, and now we can move on to our next chart, and it is the pie chart. And here it's showing that it should be as a percentage, so this should add up to 100. So to create a pie chart, all we have to do is select the data, and then we go on insert, and then we have the pie chart here. So the most simple one is this one. Another nice pie chart we can create is the donut chart. I'm gonna also show you how to do that, but let's first finish this one off. So we have market share, and just so it's clear how much market share we have in each category, let's just add the data labels. So we have them here, so we know in clothing it's 25%. And then let's change up the design to something more appealing. I think this looks better, so I'm just gonna pick it. And another cool design for pie chart, it's actually called a donut chart, but it has a very similar idea to a pie chart. So let's do a donut chart, and I just think it's a little bit cooler. And if we change the background and add the data labels, we can also use the donut chart instead of the pie chart, since it sends the same message. Finally, we have the line chart, and line chart works when you have a timeline. So if it's years or month, otherwise it doesn't really make sense. So here we have data from Jan to May, and we have sales data. So what we can do is select the data, go to insert, and this is the option to insert timeline charts. And as you can see, we have the timeline chart here. We can just move the line so it's clearer, and let's just add the data labels. The nice thing with line charts, you can remove the actual line and just keep the dots if that's what you want to do, if you want to keep the chart a little bit cleaner. So how you can do that is do this, and to format the data series, go on no line, and for the markers you can just change the color to something uh, dark, something darker. So you can just change the shape, and I'll pick this one because you can see it. Let's make it bigger so it's clearly visible, and let's change the color to something that stands out a bit, and there we go. The next chart I'm gonna show you is a combo chart, and this is very helpful when you have two data points and one timeline. So I think if you use the recommended chart, it should show you the option. And what it basically does is give you two axes, and what you can do is add the data labels so you know what you're comparing to, what data you're looking at. So when it comes to profit, you're looking at this axis, while when you look at revenue, you're looking at this axis. And let's just clean up this chart a little bit to make it look nicer. So we can remove the lines. We can make the axis is bold, and we can change sales and GP trend. And like shown previously, we can remove the line because it's not really necessary. It's really a choice more than anything, and we can just go to the marker options, make it bigger, so we know where it stands. And naturally we can also change the background. I like it something like this, and voila. You can always, of course, also use the pre-built charts, and this is actually quite nice. I think if we just remove the line, it would look a little better. But that's it. That's the basics of creating charts on Excel. Hope you enjoyed watching, and subscribe for more videos on Excel tutorials.